쯔뿌 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 쯔뿌
보도 보도
쯔뿌 쯔뿌 쯔뿌
So without a shadow of a doubt, episode number 30 of Pokemon Horizons was the most filler-ass episode of Pokemon Horizons yet. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say like we've never got, because we've gotten a ton of filler episodes in Pokemon Horizons so far. We've had Roy going on his journey. We've had 𝐒𝐻𝐴 go on a variety of different smaller adventures. You know, we've had them, cook up curry. There's been a ton of different filler episodes. But the one thing is, at least some of the filler episodes, I'm not going to say they're all created equal. I'm not going to say this is even the worst one. Some of the filler episodes, though, do tend to have like a call out to something out. To something else. So like, for example, that curry episode, it had a call out to the curry guy that was inside of the wild area in Sword and Shield, and that specific guy was not only in the video games, but he was also in Pokemon Journeys. So that kind of established, funny enough, our timeline, knowing that Ash and 𝐒𝐻𝐴 and Roy are in the relative same timeline. So there was some cool stuff that happened during that filler episode, outside of it just being really cute. With this episode specifically, really, it was an episode surrounding around a mystery Pokemon, and it was surrounding Poltergeist. Now, what I will say about this episode is the one rule about Fight Club is you don't talk about Fight Club. I thought that was the cutest thing. This episode was definitely the fact that the Pokemon gathered around and definitely had their Fight Club session this episode, and they were all about Shuckle and Poltergeist fighting each other. And I like how Shuckle was really, really slow with it. Also, the Shuckle juice, a little bit gross. I was like, yo, I remember the episode from the original Pokemon series where the shiny Shuckle was giving out berry juice and stuff. But like, if you Google how it's made, you might get berry juice. You might get a little bit of Shuckle like acid, like stomach acid, a little bit of grody. But whatever, I'm not gonna really stick on that one. But like, the fact that his Shuckle berry juice was just slurped up, I was like, ugh. But it's supposed to be really good. But outside of that, the Shuckle versus Poltergeist fight, really, really cute stuff. I like the call out to 𝐒𝐻𝐴's grandma, how she had like a chipped teacup, and she had told 𝐒𝐻𝐴 like, oh no, don't touch that. Like, I actually really like that. I really like that that cup. You can leave it there. And we found out later in the episode, one thing I didn't know was apparently when a Poltergeist goes in and kind of puts their juice or whatever you call it into another cup, that is basically how they make a Pokemon. So essentially, when they go in there and they pour their purple juice, their scissor inside of a different cup, that is how a Sinistea is created. And later on at the end of the episode, they show Sinistea, and I was like, really, really cute moment and stuff too. But I like how it's like a chip Sinistea, and it kind of just hangs out and stuff. So I like how they kind of like implemented all of that into the episode. And I like how, of course, the cup was a specific type of cup, which obviously falls in line with how Sinistea ends up looking, and then with how Poltergeist ends up looking, later down the line too. But overall, fantastic episode, but it was definitely a filler-ass episode. It was just really a cute episode wherein nobody actually, end up catching Poltergeist or catching Sinistea, and apparently Free knew the whole time. Obviously, Captain Pikachu knew the whole time too. But that was definitely, kind of like a call out, for the episode. The one thing that we don't know about the what do you call it? The one thing we don't know about Poltergeist is if it was its true form, like the antique form or whatever, or if it was a phony Poltergeist. I guess that'd be the one cool thing to kind of learn in the future, because there are 2 different types based on the stamp at the bottom of the teapot. So, excuse me. Overall, again, really, really cute episode of Pokemon Horizons, but definitely a filler-ass episode. Definitely just buying us time till we get to next week's episode. Definitely, that's kind of like the purpose of this one here. So, episode 31 should be a better episode for sure. This episode, I did feel like they kind of really stretched out their storyline, but again, really cute. And in thinking back and putting my 10-year-old brain into me, I probably would really like this episode, because I generally liked most Pokemon filler episodes, and that's where some of the funniest moments happen. We're in the non-momentous episodes, and again, this one I would put in the very, very, very cute category, as opposed to like the funny category and that. But still, can't miss a beat. Pokemon Horizons, fantastic show, love it. I'm gonna see you guys next week for episode number 31. Episode 31 specifically. Let's see if I have it here for us. Episode 31. There was like there was a little preview. There was a little preview for next week's episode where. So here's next week's episode. So I'll pull it up for us right now too. So they're gonna go to Lap Place, or they're going out to basically another specific area where like a singing Pokemon may appear. When they're gonna find out one of the other 6 heroes, and this might be where Terapagos maybe evolves or changes form. Essentially, next week's episode is going to involve finding Lapras. I keep saying Lap Place because that's what they call it here, but Lapras. So, anyways, let me know what you guys think. All right, see you guys next week. Peace out, my friends.